All right, so I'm going to hit record here on Streamlabs. We're going to go over this lesson that I wanted to talk about. Discipline as a trader. Building self-discipline as a trader. You are not going to follow your own rules. What is the point in being here trading? So if you lay out a set of rules that you want to follow and you find yourself breaking your rules constantly, then what's the point? You're only hurting yourself. So if you have a rule that you're not going to chase after high of day breakouts, but you find yourself, that's what you keep doing. You're chasing after high of day breakouts. Stocks like MOSY, you're chasing this breakout here at 5 and you're breaking your rules. And now you're holding it for a loss and you're hoping for it to snap back up to your entry so you can get out. LEDS, chasing after high breakouts, high of day breakouts. Majority of the time, high of day breakouts fail, guys. The opportunity is buying pullbacks, selling at high of day, not buying. You have to do the opposite of what your brain is telling you because it's natural to think like that. It's natural to think buy at high of day because the stock's going to keep pushing higher and higher. The saying goes, buy fear, sell greed. So you're selling greed up at high of day while everybody's chasing it for that break up higher. You're buying the fear. Fear, when it comes down to support, you're hesitant to pull the trigger because you're scared that it's not going to hold as support. You have to believe in yourself. You really do. Once you start believing in yourself, that's where all the money starts coming in, guys. So sit there, pre-market, lay out a game plan. What do you think these stocks are going to do? Lay out your levels, your lines, your support lines, your resistance lines. Take little notes. Where do you see it bouncing? Where do you see it running up to? And then throughout the day, trading day, look at all of your plays and your game plans and ask yourself, did these follow what I thought was going to happen? And if you see that across the board, that all of these stocks are doing exactly as you planned, you're seeing it. Now you just have to believe in yourself and trust in yourself that you know what you know and pull that trigger. Then the profits will follow. A lot of people fail in trusting themselves. They get scared. I know it's hard following your rules and over trading. I see people out here trading 5, 6, 7 different stocks. 7 different stocks in one day. That's insane. That's crazy. That's over trading to the extreme. That's like going to the casino, sitting down at a slot machine, and then it's a loser, 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 and then jump into another one. You see someone hitting on a slot machine, you walk right over to that slot machine that person just jackpotted on, and then you feed your money into it thinking it's still going to put out. Over trading is a killer. You're going to slowly drain your accounts over trading. I get it. When you're new in the stock market, you're excited, you're eager, you want to trade. You get the thrill, you get excited, you get a shot of adrenaline going through you when you hit that buy button. But over the course of time, you're actually going to get bored of trading so much, and you're really going to get tired of draining your account. You're going to realize, hey, the more I trade, the more I lose money. So how about I scale back and maybe focus more on quality setups? Focus on that one stock that could make my whole day or my whole week. You get where I'm going with this? So settle down. If you're over trading, I get it. You know, Think of all of us back when we were teenagers. We were wild. We were underage. Drinking age here in the United States is 21. So we're 18, 19, 20. We're all out here drinking, going to these parties, getting hammered, blacking out, not caring. But then when we turn 21, we're so burnt out from partying, we don't even feel like going to the bar or buying beer anymore because we're over it. It's the same thing with trading. So get it out of your system, overtrade, trade as much as you want. Then you'll start to realize, wow, I'm really overtrading and burning through my account. All of these trades, it's just bleeding me out. So why not just focus more on quality setups and bigger picture plays for that big payday? That one trade that will make my whole day. That one trade that will make my whole week. I see a lot of you over trading, and I myself overtrade from time to time. I admit it. It's hard. You could easily get caught up in just clicking buttons because we all know trading's as easy as clicking a button because that's all we have to do. We just have to click that buy button and we're in. Then we instantly regret it. Am I right? So take a step back. Just because we're traders doesn't mean we have to trade all the time and every single day, guys. Traders make their money sitting. That's how we make our money. We sit and sit and sit and wait for opportunity to come to us. You'll know when opportunity comes to you. It'll smack you in the face, it'll kick your shins, and it'll be blowing 2 air horns in your face. Here I am, I'm opportunity. Hey, trade me. We've all seen it. But just remember, over trading, you slowly bleed out your accounts. I just want to make that clear. Not focusing on quality. Revenge trading. So we start the day off red. I've seen a few of you guys start off red, and then you'll trade, and try to make it back. And you'll finally push up into the green. And then 15 trades later, like, yeah, guys, I was red, but now I'm green. I'm green on the day. It's only like $10, but I'm green. Well, it's going to be fun doing those taxes at the end of the year. And you're breaking all your rules, and you're telling your brain, it's okay if I'm red to keep trading to try to dig myself out. You may have got lucky that one time, but think about in the future when you're red, and then you do decide to keep trading and over trading to try to dig yourself out, and then you find yourself digging your hole deeper and deeper and deeper, and then all these emotions that you have never felt before start coming in, and you get overwhelmed. And then at the end of the day, you look at your portfolio, and it's red, and it's minus 60, 70% of your total value of your account. You'll feel ashamed. You'll get discouraged. You'll lose all your confidence. And then you'll end up quitting because that's what everybody does. They find out it's way over hard. It's way harder than they think. I do not care if you are at level 1 or only trading 1 share. If you are trading 5 or more different stocks in a day, you are already setting yourself up for failure. You're over trading, plain and simple. If you're only trading 1 share and you're at level 1 and you're trading 5 to 10 different stocks per day, you're already developing that routine and habit of trading obsessively like that. When you start getting to the levels of trading 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares, 5,000 shares, and you're used to trading 5, 10, 15 times in a day, you're asking for a disaster. You're just gonna blow the fuck up. What you are doing is wiring yourself and saying it's okay to trade this much. But I get it. You're new and you're excited and you want to trade everything. Every setup, every pattern you see. Eventually, you will get tired of trading so much and losing money over trading stupid trades. You will step back. It's like a teenager getting all the partying out of their system before maturing into adults. Every new day, you want to come in with your mind reset. With a reset, you have a fresh, new, clean slate. So, what do I mean by that? It doesn't matter if you were profitable the day before or you took a loss the day before or yesterday. Always try to come in every single day with a fresh, reset mind, a clean slate. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. You want to focus on the day, focus on the upcoming day, and you also want to have an open mind. Anything can happen. Forget about the green day yesterday or the loss. Start over. The next day, every new trading day. Always have an open mind. Anything can happen. My fan on my computer is going nuts right now. I'm trying to chill out for it to stop. Just because you see patterns set up doesn't mean you have to trade those patterns. Even like here with LADS. Just sit back, watch it, learn from it, observe it, put that screen time in. You don't have to trade every single pattern. You don't. And you're going to miss out on opportunities. You're going to miss out on big trades. It happens all the time. I miss big trade opportunities all the time. And you just can't get caught up in that emotion of it. Trades are going to come and go. New opportunities always pop up. Just like costs yesterday. This had a really big run on it. Right here from $16 to $20.50. It ran $4.50 to the upside in literally a half an hour. Learn from it, move on. Admire the view. So with LADS setting up with this pattern here, break it down. What do you see? I see a big triangle on it. Volume's been slowly retracing on it. Connect it. It's right at a psychological $8. Volume's been slowly retracing. You could draw a line right on it. Even on the 10-minute here, it's been pulling back. So you can also measure it as well. From the bottom, Fibonacci retracement down here at the bottom, all the way up to the high. It's currently pulled back 38.2% on the Fibonacci. You can even go all the way back to where it peaked out high up here. Draw a Fibonacci retracement from the high all the way down here to the low, and you could see this stock bounced up right here all the way up to 950 almost, which is 50%. 50% from the high to that bottom. It bounced 50%. That's a good move. And that's probably the move right there. Anything higher than 950 would be a bonus. So sit there, put that screen time in, break these charts down, and look at technical analysis. It's an art. It's not a science. That's why when I see people getting all statistical with this stuff, I laugh. Because it's not going to be perfect. If it was perfect, all these algo computers and self-trading computers, they'd have a 100 success rate. Am I right? But they don't. That's why it's so hard for them, because markets are always changing and changing and changing. Human nature never changes. We see a lot of patterns happen over and over and over again. And that's why I always look at patterns as if they're a 50-50. And I wait. I wait for those patterns to break out and then confirm that it's a strong breakout from the pattern before I even want to try to attempt placing the trade. Does that make sense? The more I look at these charts and the more little hints that I find that boost my confidence in what I'm thinking, the better. So if I'm breaking down charts and I'm seeing all kinds of rounding bottoms, and the stock keeps pushing up from those rounding bottoms. If I'm seeing long wicks, like you see, here's a good example right here, pre-market. This wick right here, you could see there's two equal wicks to the downside and the upside. And look at that huge volume spike. That's indecision right there. That's a spinning top. If you study candlesticks and know the meaning behind candlesticks and why I preach, you guys should know your candlesticks. That's indecision. We don't know if the stock wants to go higher or lower. It's a battle between the bears and the bulls. And then once the stock picks a direction, chances are it's going to continue going in that direction. But what we've been seeing on this day is a lot of back and forth range. Look at this IHT. This IHT is so weird. All the way down to almost $6. And then they rip it up to $7. I'm telling you guys, this is one wacky stock. I could definitely see it doing something stupid. But this isn't an account killer stock. I mean, who in their right mind is going to hold on to a stock from $8 all the way down $2 a share to $6? It's insane. So that's the lesson that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. And I recorded it, and I'm going to edit it and post it later for you guys so you can go back and rewatch it. So I mentioned yesterday as well, when markets start to slow down like this, and you're just seeing day in and day out, just nasty setups. Stocks ain't having clean breakouts. A lot of choppiness going on. And then you're seeing the environment around you. Everybody on Twitter, they're all posting losses. They're all saying bad things about how hard this market is. Where's the volume? Go into retirement. Think of yourself, you've entered retirement. And you're only going to leave retirement until the conditions are perfect. You're seeing across the board all kinds of stocks break out. Great technical setups, flawless breakouts, A-plus setups that break out and keep going. You're seeing strength all around you. That's when you come out of retirement. Every single day this week, when we would look at this right here, where was it most of the time, guys? It was in the red. It'd be like 80% red, 20% green, 70% red, 30% green. So that's telling you a lot of stocks are getting driven down lower and lower and lower. Shorts are in control. If you were a short, you're eating healthy. But for longs, they're getting their butts handed to them. So if you see on the high-low scanner, 80% of stocks are red on the day and only 20% are green, and you're trying to buy a high-of-day breakout on a stock, I mean, come on. Put the picture together, right? Keep things as simple as possible, guys. because you can easily overlook things. Easily overlook. IHT, it's still gearing up and setting up. I'm telling you guys, this thing's gonna, it's a wacky stock, but I can easily see it at $10. And IHT has been on the top percentage gainer list all week. So 3 million float, 12 million volume. They've rotated the float 4 times. And even if we look back to something like BTX, what I want to point out with this, BTX has a float of 1.1 million. And you could see here on the daily chart, it just kept going and going and going and going. And it finally got that momentum and surged up parabolic. Keeping that in mind with a stock like IHT, you could see pretty much the same thing is happening. It's pushing up for days and days. And now when it's having red days, it's still lingering and hanging out near its highs. That's a high watch. It's a super low float at 3.2 million. Shorts get overconfident on this. It could be a disaster for them. Like we just mentioned earlier, always keep an open mind as a trader. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I've seen some crazy stuff happen in this game, and it can happen again. So these are all the stocks that I've been having on watch, pulling up, keeping an eye on. We're getting later in the day. It's already approaching 11 a.m. It's a Friday. We all know Friday is the hardest day to trade. On Fridays, guys, try to wrap it up as quickly as you can. Do not try lingering around and hanging out on Fridays. Because what's going to happen, the market's going to pop that gum into his mouth, chew it up, and then spit it out. That's what's going to happen to you. So your goal on Fridays, and I know you guys are tired of me preaching this. Fridays, we show up. The faster we can make money on Fridays, we're done. Lock it up. I don't care if it's 9:35, 9:45. If you're up in profit in green, lock it in, walk away. Because you want to go into that weekend with a positive green day, right? Would you rather be up going into the weekend, be like, yeah, I killed it Friday, went out on a good note, pumped, I can enjoy my weekend? Or would you be up, hang around, give all that profit back, and then go into the 2 days off, the long weekend, and then kick yourself in the butt and have that on your mind? Man, I was up in profit. I was, but I hung around like an idiot, and I overtraded, and I gave it all back. And it's just going to be on your mind all weekend. And it's just going to kill vibes. So lock those profits in on Fridays, guys. I can't preach it enough. Even if you start off red, stop there. Lock it up. Close it down. Because you do not want to destroy all of the past week's hard work. Every day showing up, putting in that screen time, your profitable trades. Don't get stubborn. Be like, man, I want to close Friday green though. I don't want to start off red, and I want to at least try to pull out green. Don't even attempt it. Lock it up, close it, go into the weekend. Protect all that work that you put in throughout the week. Because you can easily get carried away. And destroy those profits.